Hello, I have part 4 of my entire coloring book collection video for you guys. Did not take 2 weeks this time to get this video out, just slightly over a week. So I had my timer set for 30 minutes and let's get started. The first one I have here is Lynn, Fierce and Fantasy Faces, line art and grayscale pocket-sized coloring book. I have not colored in any of this yet. Very cute, but just haven't colored in it yet. The next one is also Lynn, Enchanted Faces, Mermaids, Fairies, and Fantasy pocket-sized coloring book. 50 portable pages. I have colored in this. For a brief moment, I was considering trying to complete these, this book, but that's a whip, obviously, but I didn't. No. just not me. So, this is a really common book. I mean, there's a lot of people that have it. That's another one I did. I'm trying to think. I think there's more, but I don't know. Somewhere, but that one, everyone's seen this book, Enchanted Faces from Lynn. Again, these books are not really in any particular order, just so you know. This one is Creepers and Haunts from White Stag, a travel-sized coloring book for adults and odd children. I have colored in one of these. I don't know. Oh, yep, I guess it's this one I colored in. This book is really cute. And these are so fast and quick and just little easy peasy. I should keep this out for like when I just want to diddle around with a book for a second, you know. So that one's Creepers and Haunts. And then the next one is Creepers and Haunts Volume 2, also by White Stag. And I think I've colored in this one also. So cute. Yeah, this one. I actually colored this one when my mom was still alive. She was in the hospital and it was at Christmas time, and this girl looked depressed to me, and I had been thinking about, if my mom's still in the hospital over Christmas, what are we gonna do for dinner? And that's why I called this one Chinese Takeout for Christmas. I did on December 10th 2023, and we did not have Chinese takeout for Christmas that year. We had our traditional Christmas dinner. Oh, and I started this one also, so I guess I have a whip. Yeah, my mom was still in the hospital, but Keith and I made our traditional Christmas dinner. This one is called The Tiny Little Horrors Coloring Book with 30 creepy pictures to color. This is by Glyn Dent Books. This book is super, super, super cute. I absolutely need to color in it. Absolutely. It's adorable. Look at it. It's adorable. This would be a cute summer ween, like with pastel colors. So fun. So that is the Tiny Little Horrors Coloring Book by Glyn Dent Books. Everything will be linked if it is available. Next I have 4, I think these are Chinese coloring books, and I can't remember the exact title of them all. You guys know that for a while, if you've been in adult coloring, these were like a rage and very popular. They came with like a watercolor fold out piece, and that was some notes I had taken because one time I was considering selling these in a lot on eBay. They weren't going for as much as I kind of wanted, so I decided to hold on to them. So that's the green one. I don't know what that one, I'm just going to call them by their color. The next one is the blue one, the light blue one. Same thing with the fold out watercolor thing. And just some, the pages are really, really cute. I think it's Dada Mao that did these books. Very, very cute. Super, super cute. So that's the blue one. Next we have, this one is the yellow one, and I think this one came out separately or a different time of year or some different time. I don't know. This one I think came out separately. But they're so cute. It's just I've never colored in them, and it's like a thing, like I think they're cute and I want to color in them. Yeah, this one was a little bit different. It had like colored illustrations in the front. But I like think about coloring in them, and then I look through them and I can't pick a page, and I don't know. I don't know. But I'm on the fence, so I'm going to hold on to them since they weren't going for like crazy amounts of money on eBay. And then the red one is this one. And this one has the fold out card, watercolor paper card. And again, same, so cute. But never colored in any of them. I have sold some of my coloring books on eBay that are no longer in print for quite a bit of money. I have debated whether or not I want to talk about that on my channel or not, because people get funny about it. But if you guys are interested in knowing about my experience with selling out of print coloring books and how much money you can actually get for them, which, believe me, I was very shocked. I was very shocked. So if you're interested in hearing about my experience doing that, let me know in the comment section and I can do a video about it. I'm open to doing that. So this one is called The Power of You, a Little Miss Tyne. I don't know if it's Tyne or Tiny coloring book by D. Gelly. This woman is an artist that I follow on Instagram. She does a lot of art in the same style of Jane Davenport with like whimsical girls. And I think it was around the COVID time she came out with this book. Well, let me see. Let me see. It should be, is it in the back? I don't know when it was published. But she has these like kind of whimsical female figures with different like encouraging phrases and sentiment on them. Really, really cute. I need to color in that because these are like really fun. So that one's called The Power of You. This one is Starry Night, a magical coloring journey by, I think it's Wheeshan Ong. I don't know for sure if I'm pronouncing her name correctly. I also have a what do you call it? A Coloring Heaven edition by her, but we'll get to that one later. I love these illustrations. They're very detailed, but I don't think that holds me back from coloring in them. I just can never decide which one I want to do. So I have that one. That one is volume 1. And then I thought I had a volume 2. Maybe I don't. Maybe I just have that one and then the Coloring Heaven edition. This one is Witches, a coloring book, and I think that's by, I think you pronounce her name uusikuu. She's the same person that did the Lonely Pumpkin books I showed in the previous video, and these are so cute. And there's like always debate on these two little female witches. Are they friends? Are they sisters? Are they girlfriends? You know what? I don't care. I just think that the book is really cute. The books are super, super cute. It doesn't matter to me what they are. I guess when I look at it, the first thing that comes to my mind is they're like best friends. But you know what? I don't think there's a, you know, it doesn't matter. So that is Witches. That was the first one. And then this one is Year of Witches. And I think I doubled up on one of these. I don't know if I already showed that in the last video or not. Super cute. Super cute. So that one is Year of Witches. This one is, let me get these together here. So I have 3 of these. The artist's name is Bethelyn Bajima. And I discovered these books through, this one is Follow Me to the Bottom of the Sea, the Attic Shop Trading Company coloring book series. The artist is Bethelyn Bajima. I discovered her through the first book of hers that she put out. I discovered through Feral Shoujo's channel. I didn't realize at that time that they were AI. I'm not really, like, again, back in the beginning, we weren't really, like, aware of what AI was. And so I purchased these books. And I do know that this woman, Bethlyn Bajima, I'm hoping she's still with us and doing well. She had kidney failure and she was on the transplant waiting list. And she was in and out of the hospital a lot. And I did purchase all of her books to support her because she had a lot of medical bills. And she was very, very, very ill. And so I did purchase these books. I didn't realize that they were AI. I don't really care because, like I said, I knew I was supporting her. Now I know I would still go back and do the same thing over again just because that's the kind of person that I am. But now I know what to look for. And like you can see here, the hand goes like 2 different ways and it's weird. And I didn't really know that at the time that I did these. This too was before the AI programs were more advanced, and they don't do that as much anymore, although they do sometimes. But yeah, I wasn't aware of that, and so I didn't really notice it. But I still have them, and I can use them for something. So that one was Follow Me to the Bottom of the Sea. This was the first one I bought, Dreaming of Muta. This was her first one, an attic shop trading company. And you can even see right here, her hand kind of molds into this flower. It's kind of weird, but again, whatever. It is what it is. And they're pretty. Like here, it goes into a flower and it's kind of weird, but they're pretty and I can do something with them. And it supported this person who was going through a difficult time medically. At the time I flipped through one of these books on my channel, someone left a comment that this book is AI trash. And, I don't want to be a supporter of AI. I really don't, but I also wouldn't necessarily call somebody's creation, even though it was AI, she still is an artist. She's a real artist. She does real artwork, but she had just created these as a way to supplement her income for her medical bills. And I didn't like the idea of saying this is AI trash. It just didn't seem right to me. I don't know. I'm not harsh like that. I try to be non-judgy and kind. I just want to be kind to people. And so yeah. Anyways, so this one was the Retro Futurists. I think this was the 3rd one from her. But she used to post on Instagram, and I haven't seen anything lately. In a long time. So like here, there's like a whole bunch of fingers. So I don't know. I'm hoping that she's still well, but she was not doing good at all at the time when I purchased these books. So this one's kind of steampunky, the Retro Futurists. This one is from Keith. He got it for me for one of the holidays or a birthday. Creepy Collections, Forgotten Dolls, and Discarded Things by Daydream Art. I believe this is probably AI also. This has got some fun stuff in it that I can use in my art journaling. The books I keep telling you that I'm going to use in my art journaling, like that you can tell that is a weird hand. I'm actually kind of flagging so that I don't forget about them. I hope it's not too dark in here. It's getting later on in the afternoon. I was out in the garden with Keith for quite a while. All of our stuff are coming in. We got a lot of peppers, a lot of cucumbers. Still don't have too many tomatoes yet, but zucchini. We got some acorn squash. All right, this one is called Gods and Beasts, a mythological coloring book by Adam Fisher. Oh, wait, I meant to do... This is the second one. Sorry. This is the second one. He put out 2. Well, at this time, he had 2. And this book was given to me by Jen from Reading with Pugs. I think the publisher or the illustrator sent this to her, and she did a flip through and colored a page in it. And then it wasn't really for her, I guess. And she knew how much I enjoyed the first one. And so she sent this to me, and I like it because it's got like a little bit of text down at the bottom that tells you about the illustration, what the creature is, the god or the beast. So that's Gods and Beasts, a mythological coloring book. And then the first one was A Brothers Grimm coloring book and other classic fairy tales by Adam Fisher. And I had this, and I had colored a few pages in it. But that time I was new to coloring, and I tore the pages out, and I have them in a binder. So yeah, so there's no colored images in it, I don't think. But I really like this book. It's a lot of fun. All these different fairy tales. It's fun. So I have colored in this one, but they're just not in the book. A Brothers Grimm coloring book by Adam Fisher. Next I have, this one is Witch Wonders, a spellbinding coloring book by May, I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name correctly, May Yu. She has a pretty big YouTube channel. These are really cute. They're super cute. I see our neighbor walking by. Dutch Caesar. I don't know if he's going to start barking or not. He's outside with Keith. Our other neighbors gave us, they had 2 flats of marigolds that they never planted back at the beginning of summer, and they've been watering them anyways, and they're failing. Sorry, this is Witch Wonders, a spellbinding coloring book by Mayu. So the marigolds were failing, and they asked us yesterday, they asked Keith, do you want these marigolds? Otherwise we're just going to throw them away. And Keith can't stand to see anything killed, even if it's just a plant. You know what I mean? So he was like, yes, give them to me. So he's trying to plant them somewhere today and get them going. Gotta love my honey. This is Gothic Glamour, a beautifully dark coloring book by Mayu. Sorry I'm talking so much about stuff that doesn't have anything to do with coloring. These are so cute. I don't know why I haven't colored in them. Very cute. Gothic Glamour, a beautifully dark coloring book by Mayu. Again, everything will be linked if it's still available. This one is Gothic Cuties, creepy kawaii coloring book by Mayu. That cover illustration is just beautiful. Look. And these aren't like scary, you know what I mean? They say Gothic and stuff like that, but they're definitely not scary. So I guess there's double images in these. I should have said that earlier. Sorry. So that's Gothic Cuties, Creepy Kawaii by Mayu. And then the last one I have from her is Beautiful Monsters, an Alluring Horror Coloring Book by Mayu. Beautiful Monsters by Mayu. Alright, next I have Twilight Garden by Maria Trolle. Yeah, I don't have very many of her books. I guess I bought them at the beginning when everybody, I don't know if I bought this one for myself or this one was gifted to me. But, she's just not really for me. This isn't the kind of style of books that I like, but I know everybody really, really likes them. And I have colored in one of them. This one's 2017 by Maria Trolle, Twilight Garden. I think this one was given to me by Stephanie Ray. Do you guys remember Stephanie? She was a moderator in Ann Stigger's Facebook group. She was active in the coloring community, and she did pass away. Her and I used to buddy color. Sometimes we would get on Facebook, like Facebook phone calls, and we would like talk to each other while we colored, and she passed away unexpectedly. It was quite sad. This one is Nightfall coloring book by Maria Trolle, and these are the only 2 I have by her, actually. I should bring this down now a little bit. I think I've got bigger books here. But one of them I think I've colored in. I thought I did. I had colored like a floral wreath with my Fila pencils when I first got them. Keith got the book for me for Christmas and the pencils, and I used it. I don't know. Can't find it. Maybe it's in the other one. Anyways, that one's Nightfall by Maria Trolle. Next I have Edgar Allan Poe, an adult coloring book by Odessa Begay. I have not colored in this book, but I really like it. It's double-sided. Whenever it fell upon me, my blood ran cold. It's got little passages from different Poe works. So that one is Edgar Allan Poe, an adult coloring book. Let's see, I'm going to put these over on the other side now that I'm in the bigger ones. This one is Bram Stoker's Dracula, a coloring classic. It's put out by the Coloring Classics, which is done by Doubleday. I don't know if it has an illustrator. Shutterstock.com. So I'm wondering, I don't know. That one's pretty neat. So different passages from the book with different illustrations. I'm trying to see if it had a... Pretty cool. So that one is Bram Stoker's Dracula, a coloring classic. Next is William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, a coloring classic. I love this foiling on the cover. I have not colored in this one. Illustrations, copyright by Renia Marilinu and Bethan Janine. I don't know. Have not colored in this one yet. Pretty neat though. So that one is William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, a coloring classic. Next we have Wuthering Heights, a coloring classic. I like this one a lot. I haven't colored in it, but this one, of all these coloring classics I have, the illustrations in this one, I find them more appealing for some reason. I like that page, and I don't know, there's just a lot. So that one is Wuthering Heights, a coloring classic. I like the cover too, the gold foiling on that. Next we have Color the Classics, Anne of Green Gables, a coloring book, Visit to Avonlea. This one I'm not crazy about. It's a little bit busy. Grab the... Or maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I like... Gosh, I can't even hold on to it. I should have put some lotion on my hands before I tried to do this because they're really dry and slippery. Everybody loves Anne of Green Gables though, right? I must be thinking of a different one that's more busy. I also have somewhere an Anne of Green Gables quote coloring book, but I guess we haven't got to that one yet. So that's Color the Classics, Anne of Green Gables, a coloring book, Visit to Avonlea. This one is Fashion Coloring Book by Tomoko Toshiro. I think I purchased this from one of the overseas Etsy stores, and it's just different fashions. Once I got it, I wasn't sure if I liked it. I think this was one of the ones I was looking to part with on eBay at one time. But now, for right now, I think I'll keep it. So that one is a fashion coloring book from Tomoko Toshiro. These are kind of in a weird order. They're like not in an order, you know what I mean? They're kind of randomly placed on the shelf. This is the Unofficial Horror Movie Coloring Book. I grabbed this one at Ollie's for $3.99. I like this one. It's a lot of fun because The illustrations, like this one, Midsummer, oh my gosh, I absolutely love it. That one's The Ring. The Ring. It's just, oh my gosh, they're just so fun. And as soon as I saw this, I was like, this is great. This one's Evil Dead. Scream. The other one was Saw. Annabelle, I think, yeah. Annabelle. House on Haunted. Oh no, that's this one is Night of the Living Dead, actually. That one is. And then this one is House on Haunted Hill. And I love this. I love this vintage style cover. It's great. So that one's really fun. So I got this one at Ollie's for $3.99 of Unofficial Horror Movie Coloring Book. But I think I have 2 copies. So if we come across another one somewhere, don't be surprised. This one is Disney Princess Coloring Book. And this is a book that you could only purchase from Disney. And I think it was for sale in their gift shop. And it was like a popular book that in the early heyday of coloring and all the YouTube channels, everybody was doing color alongs with it, and it was really popular. I am not a Disney person. I'm not into Disney, but I bought it just to be like everybody else because I'm a lemming, and if everybody was jumping off the bridge, I'd probably jump off the bridge too. So I have it, and I've colored one picture in it, and I don't know, I'll probably give it away or something to somebody, or maybe I'll keep it just in case there's like a Disney color along that I want to participate in. But I did color in it a picture of Belle, but now I don't know. Let me see. Here it is. This was a long time ago, 2017. So as you can see, my coloring style has changed somewhat, but yeah, this was 2017. I think I put stickles on it. So I wanted her to be like a punk rock, not punk rock, like a goth version of Belle. Or a metal version of Belle. So yeah. So that was a Disney Princess Coloring Book. I think I got it on eBay is where I found that one. This one is, Keith got this for me at Christmas time at Walmart this past Christmas. A Very Merry Scary Silent Fright Christmas Coloring Book. This one's a lot of fun. I did not get a chance to color in it yet, but it is a lot of fun. So that one, A Very Merry Scary Silent Fright Christmas Coloring Book. He got me this for Christmas. This one is from Ollie's, I believe. Sweet and Creepy Coloring, over 50 enchanting images of ghost witches and cozy haunted places. Illustrations by Kitty Willow Wilson. And they're kind of one-sided. The other side, it has like wallpaper on it. And just different images. He was like, you probably think this book is stupid, don't I? I said, no, I don't think it's stupid. I mean, I can cut it up. I can find use for it in I love this one, in journaling or whatever. So that one's Sweet and Creepy Coloring. And then the next one is Gothic Coloring, and this was also from Ollie's. Color Your Dark Side. I'm pretty sure this was from Ollie's. Yeah. It's the same thing with like a wallpapery page on the back side, so you don't have to worry about ruining anything. It's a death moth. Just some fun stuff. Gothic Coloring, Color Your Dark Side. And then I picked this one up at Ollie's. Also, I grabbed this one myself. A Victorian Christmas. It was $3.99. Color in the nostalgic traditions of Yuletime past. This is a Shutterstock, but the images were pretty nice. Some of them I really, really liked. Like that one. Just some, that's a good one. Some of them, I like that one. Some of them weren't really my style, but like this one, I love that. There was a lot of them that I thought were fun. So for that price, You know, I don't see myself coloring that one at all, but that one's really cute. So, for sure. A Victorian Christmas coloring book. What is this? Oh, that's pretty. It's got, oop, there's my timer. So I'm at 30 minutes, you guys. So I guess I will stop and try to get video 5 underway. I will list everything that is available still in the description section below. And as usual, question or comment, and I will get back to you when I can. I really, really appreciate you guys. I just clapped my hands. Really, really appreciate you guys watching and being interested in seeing my coloring books, and it's really nice to be showing them to you guys. So thank you so much, and I will see you in video number 5.